4 in the morning, you're wide awake, not because you can't sleep, because something's burning inside you. That feeling that no matter how hard you push, how many hours you grind, how perfect your budget looks on paper, you keep ending up in the exact same financial spot. Different month, same panic, different excuse, same broke. Here's what nobody's telling you: your poverty isn't about discipline, it's not about hustle, it's not even about opportunity. Your brain has a thermostat, an invisible setting buried so deep you've never questioned it. And right now, it's programmed to keep you exactly where you are. When money comes in above that line, your nervous system panics and burns it off. When it drops below, you scramble back up. You're not failing, you're trapped in a cycle your subconscious won't let you escape. By the end of this, you'll know exactly where your thermostat's set, why it's choking your wealth, and how one specific recalibration can shatter that ceiling forever. Tyler didn't believe it either, until he discovered his brain was waging war against every dollar he tried to keep. Think about your bank account right now. Whatever number's sitting there, ask yourself this: how long has it been roughly the same? 6 months, 2 years, your entire adult life. That's not coincidence, that's your thermostat. Your nervous system has a comfort zone for everything: temperature, stress, and yes, money. Scientists call it your wealth set point, the exact dollar amount your brain decided years ago is safe for you to have. Not what you want, not what you deserve, what your subconscious believes you can handle without overheating. Here's how it works: your brain allows 10% variance in either direction. Let's say your set point is $3,000. You can drift between $2,700 and $3,300 and your nervous system stays calm. But the second you spike above or drop below that range, alarms start screaming. Your body kicks into overdrive to drag you back to equilibrium. You get a bonus: $5,000 hits your account. Your brain sees danger, too much responsibility, too different from who you were raised to be, too far from the financial reality your parents modeled. Within weeks, that money's gone. New expenses appear out of nowhere. Subscriptions you forgot about, sudden car trouble, friends need help. The universe conspires to pull you back down to your comfort zone. This is why lottery winners go broke, why people who inherit wealth lose it faster than they got it, why you can work yourself to exhaustion and still wake up with the same balance you had 3 years ago. Your thermostat is running the show while you're blaming your paycheck. Where did this setting come from? Not from you, from the voices that surrounded you before you could even spell the word money. Every dinner table argument about bills, every time your parents said we can't afford that, every message about rich people being greedy or selfish or corrupt, every time someone told you money doesn't grow on trees, money is the root of all evil, be grateful for what you have, don't get greedy. Your 5-year-old brain absorbed every word, every tone, every stress-filled silence, and it built a blueprint. This is how much money safe people have. This is what our kind deserves. This is the maximum we're allowed before something bad happens. That blueprint became your thermostat. And now you're 43 years old wondering why you can't break through, never realizing you're still operating on the financial beliefs of a child watching adults struggle. Here's the part that'll mess you up. Your thermostat doesn't care about your goals. It doesn't care that you want to retire early, that you're exhausted, that you deserve better. It only cares about keeping you in the zone it labeled safe decades ago. So it sabotages you, not because you're lazy, because your brain is protecting you from a danger that doesn't even exist anymore. You procrastinate on that side hustle, not because you don't want money, because your nervous system sees that potential income spike and shuts you down before you even start. You overspend after a good month, not because you're irresponsible, because your subconscious is terrified of sitting above your comfort zone and forces you to burn off the excess to feel normal again. This is the invisible war, the one you've been losing your whole life without knowing you were fighting it. Now here's where it gets dangerous. Because once you know your thermostat exists, you can't unknow it. Every financial decision you make from this moment forward, you'll feel it pulling you back. The question isn't whether it's real anymore. The question is whether you're strong enough to override the programming before it overrides your future. Tyler was 34 years old when he finally saw the trap. What happened next almost destroyed him before it saved him. Tyler Bennett, 34, assistant manager at a warehouse distribution center, married 6 years to Rachel, 2 kids, Emma who's 7 and Jake who's 4. Salary $4,100 a month. rent on their 2-bedroom apartment, $1,400. Every night at 11:03, same ritual, grab phone, open bank app, stare at the number, close app, lie back down, try not to think about it, fail. Tuesday, October 8th, 6:42 in the evening, boss pulls him aside after shift. Tyler, we're promoting you to operations supervisor, $5,200 a month starting next paycheck. Tyler's hands shake, he thanks his boss, walks to his car, sits there 17 minutes, pulls out his phone. Calculator app, $5,200 minus $4,100 equals $1,100 extra every month. That's $13,200 a year. He could finally breathe. First new paycheck hits, $5,200 minus taxes, $4,300 net. Tyler checks the balance, smiles for the first time in months. Week 2, Emma needs new shoes, $120. Jake's got a birthday party, needs a gift, $65. Rachel's car starts making that noise again, $380 for repairs. Tyler pays it all without flinching, because now they have the money, right? Week 6, Tyler opens the app, balance $2,900, lower than before the promotion. He sits on the edge of the bed, Rachel's asleep. He's staring at transactions he doesn't remember approving, delivery apps, streaming services they signed up for because they could finally afford them, new clothes because they deserved nice things after years of struggle, weekend trips to the state park because the kids needed memories. His stomach drops, they're making more money, and they're more broke than before. Monday, November 11th, 1:38 in the morning, Tyler can't sleep. He pulls up a spreadsheet, tracks every dollar for the past 2 months. The pattern slaps him in the face. The second that balance climbed above $3,500, their spending exploded to match it. Not planned expenses, random ones, justified ones, comfortable ones. His dad's voice echoes in his head, phrase he heard growing up, money burns a hole in your pocket. Tyler always thought it meant people were careless. He didn't realize it meant his brain was programmed to incinerate any surplus that felt dangerous. He makes a decision that terrifies him. Before spending another dollar, he opens a separate account. The second his next paycheck hits, he transfers $600 into that new account. Doesn't tell Rachel, doesn't give himself access on his main banking app, just gone, like it never existed. Month 1, checking balance $3,800, feels normal, no panic, separate account $600 untouched. Month 2, transfers another $600. Checking balance, $3,400. The urge to pull from savings almost wins, he doesn't. Month 4, opens the hidden account, $2,400. First time in his adult life he's had actual savings that lasted longer than a car repair. He tells Rachel. She cries, not from happiness, from relief. Rachel tells her sister on Sunday, I don't know what changed, he's just different, calmer. Coworker notices on Thursday, you used to check your phone every break, you good. Tyler's not rich, but he's not at war with his own nervous system anymore. He figured out his thermostat was set at $3,200, and he stopped letting it control him. So how do you reset yours? Not by pretending the thermostat doesn't exist, by deliberately raising it 1 degree at a time until your nervous system stops fighting you. Step 1, find your set point. Look at your bank account over the past 12 months. What's the average balance? Not the highs, not the lows, the number you keep circling back to. That's your thermostat. Write it down. Step 2, identify the beliefs keeping it locked. Grab a notebook. Finish these sentences without thinking. Money makes people. Wealthy people are. If I had more money, I'd become. My parents always said money. Read what you wrote. Those aren't facts. They're the invisible bars of your cage. Step 3, interrupt the sabotage pattern. The second money comes in above your set point, your brain will invent reasons to spend it. Emergency car repair. Friend needs help. You deserve a treat after working so hard. Stop. That's not logic. That's your thermostat in panic mode trying to restore equilibrium. Create a buffer account, separate, hidden. The moment extra money hits, transfer it before your subconscious realizes it's there. You're not depriving yourself, you're outsmarting your nervous system before it can sabotage you. Step 4, raise the temperature slowly. If your set point is 3,000, don't try to jump to 10, your body will revolt. Instead, aim for 3,300, 36, 40. Give your brain time to adjust to the new normal. Let each level feel safe before climbing higher. This isn't about willpower, it's about reprogramming the operating system that's been running your financial life since childhood. You can't fight your thermostat, you have to teach it a new setting is safe. Right now, before you close this video, open your banking app. Don't scroll away. Don't tell yourself you'll do it later. Later is how your thermostat wins. Look at your current balance. Ask yourself, is this where I've been for the past year, the past 5 years? Be honest. Now grab your phone, go to notes, write this down. My thermostat is set at whatever that number is. Then write, my new set point will be, and add $500 to your current number, not 5,000, not your dream number, just 500 above where you've been stuck. That's your target for the next 90 days, not to hit it once, to make your nervous system accept it as the new normal. Here's your first move. Tomorrow morning, before you spend a single dollar, transfer $50 into a separate savings account. Not because $50 will change your life, because you're proving to your brain that money can exist above your comfort zone without catastrophe. Every week for the next 12 weeks, move another 50. By the end, you'll have $600 your thermostat didn't know was missing, and your nervous system will start to believe that slightly more money is safe. You're not trying to get rich overnight. You're convincing your subconscious that you're allowed to have more than you were programmed to accept. That's how the ceiling breaks, 1 degree at a time, until your brain stops pulling you back down. Comment thermostat reset if you just identified your set point and you're ready to recalibrate. If you're the type who refuses to stay trapped in a cycle built before you could even read, the video on screen shows you the exact daily practices that lock in your new setting permanently. Like this video, share it with someone who's been stuck at the same financial level for years wondering why nothing changes. Subscribe because every week I show you how to rewire the invisible programming controlling your money. Become a member for exclusive protocols on breaking through upper limits that most people never even know exist. And drop in the comments what's your current thermostat set at. Let's see how many of us are fighting the same invisible war. You're not alone in this. You're just the first one in your circle brave enough to admit the cage exists. Now go reset that thermostat before it resets you.